break number, well, baseball mixer number 114. Get a rest of the stand set up. It is going to be Hobby Box. 2023 All-Cross Signature Series retired players. We have the Tier 1 5-star, the Jumbo, Topps Chrome. We have Finest. I was told I can get more Jumbos and Hobbies of Topps Chrome 2024, so I'll probably do that. We do have the Blaster case that is up right now. See if any more teams were taken in that. To get us even closer. It's a little bit closer than I thought it was. But probably will not break tonight. The Pick Your Team mixer has, let's say, 2 teams left, so that fills before I'm done breaking this. I mean, I'll stay here for a little bit, but that fills before I'm done with this. That'll run tonight. Let me get the link shared. And we'll get rolling. Sorry for the later run. I was going to say, between working all day, a car accident that didn't allow me to, like, change or anything, had to go help at Joseph's first. He started playing T-ball. Help at his first practice because one of the other kids wouldn't stop crying or whatever, so the dad had, like, I don't plan until he's older to help coach, because at T-ball level, like, none of the kids listen, like, and I'm easily frustrated, let's just say that, when it comes to, like, children that don't want to be there necessarily. When I say not to be there, like, all little kids, like, even Joseph will have his days where he's not going to want to be there. So I'm not, like, complaining about that, but, like, it's just the unorganized thing just makes my, like, I can't then focus because I have, like, really, really high functioning ADHD, I guess. Guys have probably caught on to it sometimes when I'm breaking. But, yeah, either way, like, I can't function in that environment, and it's not doing... Oh, I've definitely dropped the break. I think the wrong thing. And that's not doing any kid justice at that age that needs, like, more attention. Either way, yeah, was helping with his T-ball practice unexpectedly, and then Lily wouldn't go to sleep, so I ended up laying down with her, and I passed out on the chair because is sick, so she's been taking some medicine, so my apologies, and then I woke up and yeah, here we are. We have Cal Ripken in the Charm City. But that's also why the random didn't get ran, because I figured while they were, Cal Ripken there, good luck charm. While they were practicing, I figured I would run that random. That's why I didn't run till like 7 or whatever. I probably should just try to leave the house right away rather than help get her to sleep, but all that stuff comes a little bit before sports card, so I do apologize for a later run on this. Yeah. Pretty much a story for today. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the Facebook thing. There we go. Alright, the sound is off. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Let's get into the first box. We will run a 2024 Topps Chrome Hobby. To start, team list on the right, overhead cameras in the bottom left-hand corner. The trash can is like across the room, so give me a second. Tomorrow, Topps Chrome Tennis comes out. There's a Star Wars breakup that nobody's giving any love to when it comes to a Star Wars break. I mean, which don't get me wrong is fine. Like if you're not into Star Wars, not into Star Wars. I can't force you to like Star Wars. Hopefully we have a little bit more love for the tennis. Because they seem to really be pushing that hard. I don't think it really affects... It might affect some of the other sports. I do know they've said if they're not going to... let's say if they're not going to take extra stuff and whatnot, it's going to maybe could affect how much stuff they give you even in other sports. It's not like... GTS or whatever, so we do have some Overtime Elite coming as well. The Overtime Elite, I'm probably going to run at like $60 hobby box, just personals. If you guys have interest, I probably won't run a break on it. There has been several guys that have been drafted to the NBA that were in OTE, so there's definitely like potential for some of those young kids to be NBA players long term. Like Rob Dillingham went through OTE. I think the kid that'll be coming up in this year's draft, that'll probably be a top 5 pick. Went to OTE. The kid that played in Perth last year, that was a top 10 pick from this past draft, is also went through OTE. So there's some Scoot Henderson was an OTE guy. They're really young kids. Scoot Henderson didn't have... I don't think he had cards. I think he went through the Overtime Elite Academy stuff, though. I think he was there, like, right before they started. They signed their deal with Fanatics. Anyway, let's get rolling into this. We have Shota to start us off. Wade Jr., Uribe. Jose Furman, Senga, Devin Williams, Forrest Wall, Harper. Harper again, Torres, Wynn. Jorge Soler, Noda. Castillo, Albies, Michael Harris II, DeGrom, Chapman, Sheehan, Hartwig, Ray, Diaz, Murphy, and Austin Riley. I have Jeff McNeil, Adames, Cedric Mullins, Meade, Rizzo, Judge, PCA, Byron Buxton, Nola, Nico Horner, Nolan Gorman on the negative. Going to the St. Louis Cardinals. We have Jordan Alvarez, Abrams, Machado, Marlowe, Smith-Sauver, Bradley, Evaldi, Cease, Yelich, Arrays, Webb, Ellie De La Cruz, Brian Wu, Hernandez, Walker, Millis, and Jordan Westberg. We're going to have Schwarber, Snell, Will Smith, Rochillo, Soler, Marte, Brian Hudson for the Dodgers. Going to Jason Otterbeck. Alex Kirilloff again. Buxton, Greinke, Goldschmidt, Hayes, Soto, Vines, Curtis Mead, Thomas, Tatis Jr., Bregman, and Ohtani. We have Brandon Lowe, Scherzer, Canario, Priester, Hader, Nolan Arenado, Doyle, Rutschman, Ruiz, Wheeler, Gavin Williams, Soto, Nimmo. We have Chris Bryant, Nick Gonzalez, 83 out of 125 on the blue sonar. Going to the Buccos. Got Mookie Betts, Sandy Alcantara, Alonso, Jaloff, Hamilton, Alvarez, Terang, India, and Mike Trout. Rodney, I don't know if you saw in the message, I was going to say, I emailed the guy. Apparently there's some sort of break tool that Whatnot has that they didn't give me access to. I don't know, man. But I think that guy's at the Little League World Series with his son, like the rep or whatever that I was talking to. So we'll see if he gets back to me. If not, I'll try to set everything up. But I don't know how I'll be able to set up team breaks without typing them in over and over again. I don't know how they all get attached. We got 14 out of 35. Fred Lynn going to the Red Sox. From 1979. It's actually a pretty well-centered card. Going to the Sox, and that's going to Chet. So nice hit for Chet there. Into the jumbo on the Topps Chrome, right? This is a combo in here. I will at least set up the OBS and try to test the camera and stuff tonight to see how that's looking. Try to figure out in the either tonight or in the morning on how to at least set all that stuff up, because I think it's kind of originally I was going to try to do it Friday for Pristine, but since that got pushed back to next Friday, might as well try to do it either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. First time we go live, but I'll try to get everything set up for tomorrow, but we'll see. We got Ronnie Mauricio, Horwitz, Lawler, Gomez, Goriel Jr., Devers, Lindor, Volpe, Realmuto, Darvish. We have Christopher Morel, Adley Rutschman on the purple speckle going to the Orioles. That's going to go to Jay Galante. And the O's, we have Matt McLean on the refractor, Jose Rodriguez, Coco Montez, White, Eddie Rodriguez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Ohapi, Slade Sassoni, Moreno. We have J-Rod, Yoshida, Judge, and Spencer Steer. Got Dansby, Swanson, Basebe, Wyatt Langford, Robert Jr., Steele, Yoshida, Gorman, Semien, Arozarena, Bednar, Acuna Jr. We're going to have Junior Caminero, Chandler Siegel, 179 out of 199 on the Aqua Wave. It's going to be different because I think they do something through the widgets on OBS. We have Mountcastle, Phillips. I mean, it's going to be a different string key. Kekkerin, Funderburk, Elias Diaz, Pena, Lugo, Spencer Steer, William Contreras, Julian, Mike Yastrzemski, Aaron Judge, Lugo, and Padermo. We have Reese Olson, Soderstrom, Jason Dominguez, Mickey Moniak, Rutschman, Bellinger, Candelario, Conforto, Gray, Lowe, Masataka Yoshida, Owen White, 85 out of 199. Going to the Rangers and Aiden. We have Victor Scott, Rutledge, Walter, DeLuca, Otani, Winans, Correa, Berger, Shea Langeliers, Mason Wynn for the Cardinals. It's going to Rob. Actually, kind of crazy that Rob got the Cardinals in the random. We were just talking, me and him were just talking about Mason Wynn earlier too. Mason Wynn on the all-etch rookie. Rush. We have Jordan Walker, Evan Carter, Pena, and J-Rod. Marco Luciano, Spires, Boyle, Cruz, Garcia, Alvarez, Tovar, Contreras, McClanahan, Varsho, Corbin Carroll, Elias Diaz, Arozarena, Hancock, Fralick, Riley, Lee, Leiter, Happ, Devin Williams, Shota, Wade Jr., Alonzo, Bellinger. We have Garcia on the 26 out of 150 on the blue. Marcus Semien, Isaiah Campbell, Amaya, Murphy, Betts, and Casas. We have Cano, Castillo, Harper, Torres, Senga, Betts, Yammer, Canalero, Candelario, Gorman, Young, Meadows, Martinez, Schneider, McLean, Blackman, Perez, Glasnow, Chapman, Noda, Corbin Carroll, Cade, Marlowe for the Mariners. Go to Clay. Depending on how deep they are, it'll fix them. We have Cade Marlowe. We have Yastrzemski, Paris, Kierstead, Caminero, Mountcastle, Swanson, Arrays, Webb, Diaz, DeGrom, Ronald Acuna Jr., Gunnar Henderson, Bellinger, Julian, Abreu, Jackson Churio, Colt Keith, Shane Bieber, Benintendi, Kyle Tucker, Meneses, Blackburn, Cole. We're going to have Batty, Justin Steele. We're going to have David Bednar and a Tyler Fitzgerald. Nice hit here. This guy's coming to the Rookie of the Year race here, going to the Giants and Jay Galante. Wanted to trade the Giants away. Nice Fitzgerald. Now, when the product dropped, people would have been bitching about Fitzgerald, but that's why you never know. Everyone complains about those older rookies, and then the guy's hitting about 38 fucking home runs in 10 games, and everyone's like, oh, never mind, I like Fitzgerald. Even Giants fans were bitching about getting Fitzgerald hits. Let's get into 5-star out of 2023, 5-star that is. I'm not going to name names about the Giants fans that were like, why is Fitzgerald in the product? Why he was in earlier products. I just never know. For the Astros, we're going to start off with Jeremy Pena. Oh boy, where'd you guys put the thick sleeves at? It's my fault. I didn't look to see they're over here. I'll go grab sleeves that are actually right behind me. That's fine. What super did you get in the mail? Don't tell me you're still buying Nate Pearson. By the way, this is a 23 out of 25 blue. I said blue as if it would be a 150. It's not. Going to the Stros and Taylor Fuller. This guy. We got Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks. Once again having a late season surge. I don't know if you guys remember when he was a rookie in 2022. He was all the hype. There we go. I'll actually put him right there. We'll end with tier 1. I'll get into a box of finest here. Colton Cowser, Chris Bryant, Harper, Julio Rodriguez, 1 of 5, Andrew Jones. On the red, lava finest moments going to the Braves and Anthony Martinez. Nice hit here on the throwback. I wish they would have got him playing in uniform, though, but nonetheless, dope hit. Bryce Terang, Henry Davis, Aaron Judge, Churio, Ragan, Skubal, Robert Jr., Mountcastle, Murphy. I have Abrams, Henry Davis, Lee, Mike Piazza, Lars Nootbaar on the 122 out of 125 on the purple. That's going to the Cardinals. Jonathan India, Seager, Contreras, Yelich, and Castellanos. The 74 out of 150, Henry Davis on the blue. Bryce Terang on the 77 out of 250. I heard someone saying that the finest design this year wasn't good. I thought this was the best finest design they've had in like 5 years. We have Jackson Chourio, Yamamoto out of 250, Logan Webb, Corbin Burns, Brian Rocchio on the 117 out of 150. Guardians, we have 25 out of 250, Yamamoto. Let's go into the Dodgers, which is Jason Otterbeck, Gonzalez, Guerrero Jr., Mike Trout, Corbin Carroll, Butler, Castillo, Williams, Springer, Corbin Carroll, Cowser, Judge, Snell, Varsho, Colt Keith, Lee, Verlander, and Clayton Kershaw. Johnny DeLuca, Mike Trout, Roberto Clemente, Abrams, Ellie, Gunnar Henderson, CES, Melendez, Kepler, Trey Cabbage, Bryce Harper, Caminero, Lawler, and Gray. Yeah. Persine got pushed back to next Friday. There's so much crap that comes out next week now. Like, there's a Leaf release next week, too, that comes out the 30th. By the way, that other card was Trey Cabbage out of 150. There's a football. The football release comes out, too. Shit. Composite. So Composite comes out the 30th, I believe. There's another basketball or NFL product that comes out. Oh, NFL Select from Panini comes out on the 30th. I think that Panini backed the release up, though, to try to just go directly head-to-head with Composite, which is just stupid. Because the Topps Composite's going to fly off the shelf because it's going to have C.J. Stroud, Will Levis, Tom Brady. I mean, the autograph checklist is ridiculous for Composite. The rest of the checklist is kind of but whenever you get to have Brady and all the other big dogs, I mean, you chasing Brady and Stroud autographs, or are you going to chase fucking parallels of those guys? Let's be honest. I mean, even if it's unlicensed, like, are you going to chase Brady? Like, I think the guys that signed it are Brady, Montana, C.J. Stroud. We have Isaiah Campbell here for the Mariners out of 249. Kyle Tucker on the 101 out of 199. Yeah, I believe it's Brady. So Tucker for the Astros. So Stroud, Levis, Anthony Richardson, and Bryce Young all signed in it. So the top 4 quarterbacks from last year's class. And then you have, I believe, Brady signed in it. Joe Montana. I want to say Deion Sanders signed in it. I have to go look on Deion Sanders because I could be wrong. Because I think actually this year in Bowman, I believe that Deion Sanders and Shador Sanders and his other son will all have a card together. I could be wrong on that, but that was a rumor I heard. I don't know how true that actually is. We have Andrew Jones on the 10 out of 99 for the Braves. But I'm pretty sure Dion signed to Fanatics, so I think that he signed in it. I don't know, man. I looked at that autograph checklist. It's not Colonel Sanders. I knew there was another Sanders. Barry Sanders signed it, but Barry Sanders signs for Panini, too. 10 out of 99 on the Andrew Jones. Another Jones hit there. Then we got Bryson Stott for the Phillies on the 52 out of 99. Either way, the checklist is not the best checklist for actual, like, wide receivers or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, like, I think autograph-wise, especially with Stroud, and then I think this year they have Caleb Williams signed exclusively. I don't even know if Caleb Williams would be a Panini product. I think he signed, like, because I don't think he's part of the NFL Players Association, unless I misread what I was reading in an article. If he's not part of the Players Association, he's not allowed to sign for Panini at all. Which means there will be 0 Caleb Williams in Panini product this coming year. Unless he signed with NFLPA. Because that's the only reason that Stroud's allowed to sign with them at all. Is because, yeah, that's your 100% black son. That's 6'5". Yeah, okay. This guy. We have Kyle Tucker out of 199. Trey Cabbage out of 200, Harper out of 325, Yamamoto out of 250, Terrain out of 250, Davis out of 150, Garcia out of 150, and Owen White on the Aqua. Oh, hold on, my bad. I completely missed the pack. I was getting distracted talking about football. I will re-go over all the hits again after this pack. Watch, this pack's going to be nasty. Because I forgot about it. Probably won't be nasty. Oh, nope, look, we did get some color. We got a gold coming up. Look at that. I forgot about the pack, and I popped a gold in there when no one was looking. We have Sal Frelick, Mookie Betts, Brooks Lee, and for the Tigers, none other than the man that's become a Charm City legend here, Cole Keith. Going to the Tigers and Rebo Greaves. Not Graves. Not Ryan Graves. Yes, and that was diabolical, Rodney, right there, I was going to say. As you youngins like to say. Anyway, let's get into the hits recap again. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked and distracted talking about football. Because I'm actually super excited about Topps getting football. Because that means I can have more football to break and basketball. We have Owen White on the Aqua. We have Garcia on the Blue. We have Terrain out of 250. Harper out of 325. Cabbage out of 200. Tucker out of 199. Davis out of 150. Yamamoto out of 250. Got the autographs on the side over here. Isaiah Campbell. We have Brian Rochillo out of 150. Brian, I've been breaking, so I don't know. What I do know is if that one chick that took that I can't tag in anything doesn't pay me, I'm blasting her ass on the scammers page tomorrow because she gave me a thumbs up that hasn't read my messages. So someone's going on the scammers page if she doesn't pay me. We have Bryson Stott out of 99 on the Blue. We have Mason Wynn on the All-Edge Rookie Rush. Kay Marlowe on the base. I can't think of what her name is. We have Jones out of 99. Lars Nootbaar out of 125. Nolan Gorman on the negative. Adley Rutschman on the purple speckle. We have Fred Lynn out of 35 for the Red Sox on the Archives. We have Alec Thomas on the 5-star. Nick Gonzalez on the Blue Sonar. Brian Hudson on the purple. Chandler Siegel out of 199 on the Aqua Wave. Jeremy Pena out of 25 on the Blue. Colt Keith on the gold out of 50. Tyler Fitzgerald on the base. And Andrew Jones 1 out of 5 on the Red Lava. I was going to say, yeah. It's like Bev Sadie something. I don't know. She was in the Pick Your Team last night. So it won't let me tag her because it's like a influencer page or whatever, but I'm writing another thing under a comment and be like, yo. Oh, trust me, that's why I mentioned something. Anyways, if the Pick Your Team fills in like the next 25 minutes before midnight, I'll break it. If not, we will. Oh no, Michael Skornick took the Cubs because he's been hard carrying your sorry asses for the last like 4 fucking days. And then when I message him, he won't tell me who his favorite players are, so I can give him something extra. I hope he's watching, so maybe he'll answer my message. I'll message him again. I literally was going to go through my collection and give him an autograph for a slab or something. But he hasn't answered me because I don't know what team. He picks like just teams that are like chases, and then I don't know what team his favorite players are. He hits, I mean. But anyways, I'll see. It looks like to pick your team. Mike, you always hit. I was going to say. And you only grab the Orioles. If you went really cold, like when Brian was buying a bunch of stuff and didn't hit anything in a break for 15 breaks in a row, yeah, I went and bought him a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. autograph. I do stuff like that. The problem is, how many breaks have you been in where you haven't hit things? Especially not in a row. I was going to say, I don't think you've ever been really cold in the group. You might have missed here and there, but in this group, yes. I know you're joking, but yes, it is true. I know you weren't, like, calling me out. I was just letting you know, like, yeah, if you go cold, like, for sure. Like, if you go grab the Orioles every single time and then you don't hit in, like, 10 breaks of the same product, you will find yourself with a Jackson Holiday PSA 9 refractor or something in your thing, because if you're going to support me consistently, like, what's the point on getting in breaks if you're just getting me dicked over every single break and I don't take care of you some? That's not how any breaker should operate. Like, it's the same with Tom Scarberry. When Tom Scarberry goes crazy, like, he doesn't want any extra cards, but I take a little bit off his bill. Just like I'll probably take something off his Skorniks, and since I can't figure out what cards he's in, probably give him a partial refund on one of the things, just because he's bought so much stuff recently and it's helped push breaks close. Like, that's how I operate, but I don't go and flaunt it and be like, hey, like, look at me, I'm a good guy, because I don't care. Like, in the sense of, like, I don't need, yeah, and Brian, you know I bought that Vladdy because I wanted to show it to you. Remember I told you, like, hey, in the mail, like, I got what I'm gonna give you extra, and you're like, nah, I like surprises. Then you were out of town for like 3 weeks and didn't have me ship you anything, and that had been sitting there for forever. But nah, man, I think any breakers that don't take care of people that are like their regular people in general is just absolutely wild to me. Like, I don't know how you expect in a very competitive market, because y'all can go break with anybody else in a very competitive market. If you're not trying to be, not even trying to be, like, in general, I actually do care about people that I have conversations with, to be honest. Like, there's a couple guys that I reached out to this week because I was going back through my finances last year because I have my taxes. Every year, my taxes, probably not next year, I probably won't do it, but the last couple years I've had my taxes deferred till October 15th or whatever. Extended, not deferred. You have to pay your taxes regardless. But I normally put in file an extension just because my accountant wants to make sure they can go over them for like an extra month and a half. And like someone's name popped up, and like he has an issue going on with his family, and I just reached out to him to make sure he's okay. Like, he's not even in the group anymore. Like, sports cards wise, I don't know if I'll ever see him. If we'll ever see him again in the group sports cards wise, just because everything's going on with his family. But I reached out to him because some of you knuckleheads actually matter to. Actually, anybody that I talk to on a regular basis in a group on a regular basis actually matters to me. I'm just not some random ass dude trying to open sports cards and make you guys spend everything that's in your wallet. Like, that's fucking wild that there's people that treat other human beings like a fucking number when it's supposed to be a hobby. I can go on a long ass rant about this. Let me hop off of here so I can clean this up so we can get the other break going, so I can double check the payments real quick on the other break. Appreciate y'all. See you guys in like 10 minutes. We'll go 15 minutes only because I got to